When we talk about stress management, the importance of that is releasing those stress cycles. So you have an event in which something is causing stress. That cycle begins, and your nervous system will hang on to that until you release it. But we're not very good at stress management. I certainly wasn't either. And that's what led to my burnout, is stress cycle after stress cycle of not releasing them. And they began to pile and compound. Now, what I found out is some stress management techniques and tools that people are suggesting just didn't fit me and my wiring. And I realized that using DISC behavioral science, we can actually align stress management techniques and tools to our style, making it more successful and sustainable to release those stress cycles. And when it comes to managing energy, let's not exhaust ourselves in that process. I'm going to have a video for each work style. D's are dominance, are red, are fast movers, results orientated type of people. I's, influence, are yellows, those social people that loves to have a voice. S are supportives, the greens. Those in the background, a little more introverted, but they love to help other people. And C's, compliance, are blues. Again, a little more introverted, but they're data detailed orientated. Let's focus on high C's, our compliance, are blues. Stress rises when they have mental overloads because they overanalyze. They're looking at every data detail gap, discrepancy. They are overloaded at any point in time cognitively, trying to take in all that information and dissect it out. So what I've seen in high C's as we work on stress management is they actually over optimize and they end up burning themselves out. They end up draining more energy by trying to be the most productive, the most payback out of these tools, that they overextend themselves while practicing stress management. So once you know you're a high C, right? You like that data details, methodical practice. Your need is not for open loops. It's for consistency, ritual practice to help you release those stress cycles. As a C, you want not only consistency, but you want some mythology behind your relaxation and reset. So having structured, calm type of routines, guided type of breath work, or body scans is going to help you reset that nervous system, prove that it's safe, and move out of that survivorship mode, releasing that stress cycle that might be churning. So what you want to do is create some kind of ritual or routine or habit when you're on the couch trying to reset yourself, or chair or floor or wherever you want to go. Now, C compliance, because they're data detailed, they like mythology, the guided breath work type of routines is going to be a nice action that takes them from point A to point B. Doing body scans where they're feeling their toes and their feet, then their calves, then their knees, right? They're checking in with themselves in a very methodical way versus how am I today? Oh, good. They need a little bit more detailed step 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to satisfy their work style. Now, something you're going to want to avoid as you're setting up your reset, your relaxation environment, is open-ended. So maybe you just have a space that you plop down in. It's going to be highly likely that you grab some kind of stimulation, which is not what your nervous system is really looking for. So open-ended relaxation actually exhausts some of that energy when you're trying to regain it. So you want to go into a structured or methodical type of practice or ritual, such as breath work or body scans, or this is the place I go to reset for 5 minutes with no stimulation. And that's going to be a very predictable and repeatable type of environment to relax and reset. Now, as a high C, compliance, our blues, a common habit that's happening in the kitchen is forgetting meals or eating whatever's fastest. Grabbing a quick coffee, and that should be quick to go. But when you're stressed and you're trying to manage your energy, this is not a good solution. So what you actually want to focus on, because you like a methodical, repeatable process, is meal prep. You're okay with eating the same meal a couple days in a row. You're okay with repeatable type of tastes throughout your days. The other thing you want to consider is you might be overthinking ingredients or overthinking the list of ingredients that you need. So low decision meals, like 1 to 3 ingredient meals, are going to aid in that meal prep and decision process that you need to eat, and you don't need to overcomplicate it. And what you want to avoid is that analysis paralysis. So that might be the high nutritional over optimization of meals. See high C's talk about their lunches. They're thinking about different factors of the nutrition that they're getting, which is great. But if you don't put some parameters like, I only have a half hour to make this, or I only have a half hour to make this and eat it, you're overdoing the whole situation. What does your body need right now for nutrition? And do that. You don't need all the things. So high C's can get themselves into that analysis paralysis by overdoing the nutrition and over optimizing what they want out of their meals. Maybe it's throughout 24 hours, and that's what your meals look like. So in this meal, I'm going to grab this, and in this meal, I'm going to get that nutrition, and in this meal, I'm going to get this nutrition, versus trying to cram everything into one meal, and now you spent too much time planning that you actually never ate. Understanding this style of habits is going to help you not only release those stress cycles, but manage your energy. For high C's, you're going to really want to focus on cognitive unload because you're overloading at any point in time. That means you want to do a brain dump onto paper, organized manner of ideas versus actual actions that you need to take. Organize it right away when you're putting it down on paper. You might want to close open loops, things that you need to do today, things that can wait, people you need to get back to. Close some of those open loops because they're still running in your mind. And then just take 5 minutes in the morning or at lunch to reorganize your area, because visually what you're seeing is also overloading your brain. So having the tasks only that you want to complete today on your desk is going to help maintain that focus and not overanalyze something that shouldn't be in focus right now. Stress doesn't disappear when you ignore it. It releases those stress cycles when you find the right exit for it. Energy management isn't about doing more. It's about aligning where that natural release can happen.